Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be talking about why I'm closing down my business. It makes me sad and it makes me happy at the same time that I'm getting this stress off my life. This crochet business has been a very stressful thing in my life, but it also gave me some joy at the same time. And it's time to let it go and focus on crocheting for myself. So I've been crocheting as a business for the past 9 years and I've made some sales so far. I've actually made only $10,000 from selling my crochet from 2019 to 2025. And before 2019, I was selling on Etsy. And on Etsy, I spent so much money. When I get the sales, what happened is Etsy take their seller fee, and when I receive the money, it's worth nothing. It's like I'm wasting my time, my energy, my yarn, and everything for nothing. So I decided, okay, let me move to my Shopify, and then I moved to Shopify. And on Shopify, I have to now drag traffic to the shop, because without traffic, the store is just open and nobody's buying. So with that, I have to do ad, I have to get models to wear the clothes, I have to model it, like a whole lot goes into it. And over there, it wasn't easy. And then it got to a time I wanted to sell in stores. I wanted to sell in stores. And that happened. And I spent so much money. I spent $2,000 a month. $2,000 a month for a store in Manhattan, Soho. I don't want to mention the name because I signed confidentiality for not talking about them. So I spend $2,000 a month to sell with them, and I have to provide inventory. So whether they buy it or not, I'm still paying for the shop. And providing inventory as one person who has a 9 to 5 job, who has a family, a husband and kids to take care of, that was really difficult for me. I decided I'll try it and see how it goes. And then I spent so much money into creating, buying new yarn, buying quality yarn. Like this type of yarn, I bought a lot of them. I bought like $1,000 box of yarn of this yarn. This cotton yarn, pure cotton yarn, just to make my product sustainable so I could just make it more luxurious. That was my plan. And I did all that. But then when I started selling the stores, it wasn't selling. And I've already paid for the storefront. And it's a contract I cannot come out of. So I was doing that. Also, I bought some yarn overseas and the tariff happened and I spent so much money. It's a lot. I went through all this stress and then finally I decided I can't do it no more. The best thing for me is to just focus on crochet, because there's no way I'm going to stop crocheting. No way. Even when I'm sick, I crochet because I love crochet so much. Actually, no way I'll stop. So, if I'm not going to sell, I'd rather crochet. So, today I took the steps to close my LLC. The steps to close my LLC finally. And I'm not going back to having an LLC, because with LLC, you have to do sales tax. You go through all this stress filing taxes and all these things, and I wasn't making as much as I expected. The money I made from 2019 to 25 is less than what I cannot imagine how much I put in this business. Sometimes I don't want to talk about it, but I feel like it's a way of education. If you are thinking of getting into a crochet business, think twice, because it's stressful. And when you get into it, don't go big like I did. I thought I had the money, so I would invest the money into it and then get more sales. But then I ended up, even though I was getting sales, it was difficult for me because now I'm one person. My website is getting sales and I want to sell in stores, and I cannot get to the demand of selling and at the same time producing inventory for the store that I want to sell in Manhattan. So for that reason, I had no choice than to stop selling in Manhattan and in the stores and just focus on my website. And that wasn't working too at the same time. So I have to close the business. And today was the final step. And I did file dissolution for the LLC, which is a big step for me. But I think my new plan now will be crochet for myself, make YouTube tutorials because I love crochet and I can't stop. So if I can't stop and I'm addicted to it, why not teach other people what I love? Why not showcase it instead of trying to make money from it and getting stressed over it? Because what I make from my 9 to 5 job is in 2 months is what I made in 6 months of selling my crochet. So all the energy I put in, all the time, the effort, the money, everything was just stressful. And I'm so happy I finally listened to my husband and closed this business. Because when I get stressed, he gets stressed too. And he always tell me, why are you doing this to yourself? Why don't you just crochet because you love it? Why do you have to sell it? And that's one thing nobody tells you. When people see you crochet and it's so nice, they tell you, sell it, it's beautiful, people will buy it. And then you sell it, and then you realize it's not that easy. I spent so much money on my website, editing it, doing the SEO, and all those stuff, and I have to close it. It hurts so much, but it's a good thing that I'm doing that. I'm closing it because now I have a new chapter of my life. And this chapter wouldn't be stressful like the business was because I don't depend on the crochet business for survival. It was just something I'm supposed to do for fun. And I end up being stressed from doing that. So now my plan for 26 for Crochet Babes, which I'm not giving out. I love the name Crochet Babes. So I'm keeping the Crochet Babes. It's going nowhere. I still have few products in my inventory that needs to be sold out. Like bikinis. I made a lot of them that I need to sell out. And hopefully they sell. If they don't sell in future, I may close the website and just focus on my self. Crochet stuff for myself and crochet tutorials as well. So if you are new here, you don't know me, my name is Vicentia and I love crochet, which I will never stop saying. So join me in my new era as I crochet for myself and as I crochet just to let the world know what I can do, my designs and YouTube tutorials will be coming. So right now, as I'm talking to you, I have so many unfinished projects that I'm doing, and everything I'm crocheting this year, everything I have crocheted this year is mine. And they are all going to be either wearables or little accessories that I can actually use. I don't want to crochet stuff that I can use. So that is the plan. This is an honest video, deep down from my heart. So if it's so raw, please bear with me because this is the only way I could get everything out of my heart. And I'll be putting in the link how much I made in pictures so you will see exactly how much I made. Like it's not what I expected, but it's okay. I've experienced that. I know how it is now, and I am not going back to stressing myself because I have spent so much on it. I think so far I bought like 4 Central knitting machine. I bought 2 LK50 knitting machine, and I have this brother knitting machine. And I use all of them to make tops, to make skirts, and in all that, I only made $10,000. Someone would think $10,000 is a lot of money, but if I tell you how much I put in it, in the business, I'm supposed to make more. And that $10,000 was from 2019 to 25. And this year, I took my last order and I'm like, I need a pause just for myself, just for my YouTube channel. So that's what we'll be doing from now on, crocheting and posting YouTube tutorials and talk about crochet. If you want to know more details about this crochet business and why I'm closing the business, comment below and I will give more stories on it. I'll go in details how much I spent, things I did on the website. Yes. Few things that I'll be making for myself. Like right now, as I'm talking to you, I'm making a sketch for myself and I'll be making a tutorial on the sketch. It's a simple crochet sketch that anyone could actually make.